Looking at the bull list heading into Monday, September 26th. So Yelp had an extremely big breakout day, met with tons of profit taking, and all the way back down under the upper Bollinger Band resistance of 39.75. So this $40 psychological resistance level is tough. We've topped out there twice now, and even though we broke well above it on the weekly chart, as we will see, we have rejected from that $40 level now twice. That's a key level for the bulls to close above to keep this move going. So big time volume, but this is a bearish reversal inverted hammer, and we may pull back and test that middle Bollinger Band 38.23 after all of that profit taking seen on Friday. GWPH is also consolidating now. That 110 level has rejected the price 3 times. We closed just below it on Thursday and then pulled back on Friday. So we still have the 10-day moving average support catching up. I'm looking at the consolidation lows that were set here. 106.01 is the first level we're looking at. And then if we lose this 10-day moving average, we'll be looking down at the 102 area, which acted as some resistance before becoming support. The weekly time frame for GWPH is still in breakout mode, but we can see that 110 psychological resistance level. The upper Bollinger Band is 106.04. We'll need to update that on Monday and see if the bulls can maintain breaking out and closing above that level after the past 2 weeks have done so. Upper wick gives a little bit of concern for the short-term bulls, as it does indicate consolidation on the weekly time frame may be likely. Twitter, huge breakout on Friday. More buyout rumors, that's been driving the price for the stock over the past few months. Huge volume, well above the upper Bollinger Band, and we're looking at 22.89 resistance, and the upper Bollinger Band will be support on Monday in the upper $21 range. Weekly time frame shows an extremely bullish break over this 50-week moving average resistance, closing above the upper Bollinger Band. Next weekly resistance is 23.32, followed by 24.94. Trend change still in progress on Twitter. PCLN consolidating. The bulls really want to see a new high of forever, new all-time high this week on PCLN. That level is 14.77, and we still have all moving averages as support, and there's no concern on the daily time frame, but you do look at the weekly, see the bearish reversal hanging man, and the fact that it's occurring right at about a double top at the all-time high does make bulls a little nervous. They really want to get through that level. The sooner the better. Get that out of the way, hit the higher high, and continue the uptrend. If we cannot break 14.77 and we begin to pull back and we break 14.40, the low of this previous week, that's a bit of a red flag for the bulls, and that double top would be a little bit more clear if that were to occur. So big week for PCLN bulls, need to power through and get that new all-time high. Baba bulls are consolidating, but they even bought that dip on Friday. So normal, healthy consolidation. The gap will fill at 106.19. We got down to 106.71 on Friday, and all moving averages are support. Bulls are still in full control. Looking at the weekly time frame, huge move to the upside. 107.60 was that upper Bollinger Band, so we did close above it. And what stands out to me is the increasing bull volume for a whole month. So weekly time frame could be in for some consolidation. Not many clear signals of it just yet, but just being aware that we have seen an extremely strong move over the past 2 months. The RSI is up at 76 here on the weekly, and the signal will be losing the middle Bollinger Band on the daily that weekly consolidation is coming, but we are still over $6 above that level. Bulls still in control of Baba. Now we're looking at 2 names, SWHC and Cost, that have pulled back very significantly from their all-time highs, and while we've been following them, there are some longer-term potential entry opportunities to maintain in the uptrend, which I will point out here. So we can see the daily time frame for SWHC rejecting from the middle Bollinger Band, and I believe there was after-hours bearish news that saw a 3% drop. So we'll see where we open on Monday. Key support is down here, 26.54. If we lose this 100-day moving average, we will be continuing the lower high and lower low pullback pattern on the daily and negating this bullish MACD cross. So what I'm looking for SWHC, we can see with a bounce off the middle Bollinger Band, weak lack of confirmation the following week, this past week. So I'm looking at the 50-week moving average support. You can see that we have been maintaining a very nice higher low, higher high uptrend, and we are coming off of all-time highs before this 2-month pullback began. So if we bounce off this 50-week, which is going to be right at about $24 this coming week, we will still be maintaining that higher low uptrend, and it might be a nice bullish entry opportunity. We can see this last significant pullback, we still maintained a bullish uptrend, and we saw a move from $21 all the way up to $31, huge 50% gain over a couple of months. So this is normal consolidation after that 50% gain. And again, I'm going to be watching this 50-week moving average support as a potential longer-term bullish entry. Cost is in the same scenario. We had a new all-time high and then absolutely dumped, and the oversold bounce has been very weak. Upper wick on Thursday, confirmed with weakness on Friday. In the weekly time frame, again, a lack of bullish confirmation on this reversal candlestick certainly looks like a bear flag on the weekly, and this is a much more clear support level. This 100-week moving average held the big dump in August, held the dump in May. That's at 147.57, and it's going to be nice to watch this level because it's either going to be a nice bullish entry opportunity for the uptrend to continue, but if we lose that support level, we can look for a bearish entry on cost, and we'll flip cost over to the resident bear list. But as of right now, you can see very clearly still in a higher low and higher high uptrend, and this might be a bullish entry opportunity for a longer term uptrend. We need to see a solid bullish candlestick holding that 100-week moving average if we do head down to test it in the next couple of weeks. So Yelp and all the other names, Yelp, GWPH, Twitter, PCLN, Baba, bulls are all still very strong on the daily and weekly time frames to all of those names, and it's SWHC and COST that are kind of having a significant pullback, and they will be removed from the resident bull list if SWHC loses the 50-week and if cost loses the 100-week. So that might be a nice bullish entry opportunity, especially if markets head to a new all-time high in the next couple of months. Keep an eye on SWHC and cost to turn things around on the weekly after sufficient consolidation and pretty significant consolidation. So I appreciate you watching, and I will see you tomorrow.